the work that I do is really talking to men and boys around healthy ideas of masculinity and manhood and how we can help end gender-based violence. And part of that is we look at, as men, how we're trying to climb this ladder of manhood to assert and prove that we're men, and to perform this idea, this narrow idea of manhood, right? Because in this world, unfortunately, it's one or the other. Either you're supposed to be either male or female, right? It's a very narrow idea of what men and women can be.
I just think it's really powerful, the fact that a lot of who we are and a lot of what we see, the way we see ourselves is learned. It's really learned, and so if we just kind of learn a different perspective on ourselves, or we channel our energy into something different that we can actually do, we'll have a completely different outcome.
As women, I think it's really important that we know that there's other people looking at us. So if you don't have kids, and let's say you have a younger sister or you have cousins who are younger, and you ask yourself, what I'm doing right now, is this going to affect what this girl thinks about herself in the future? And if it is, then you might start to change the way you think about what you're doing. If you're going to start bleaching your skin and you think, what I'm doing, is it going to make her think that she doesn't look good too? It might make you think a second time before you do it.
It really has to do with education. I think it's a matter of teaching these young girls that skin color is like, I mean, it's funny because we go from white and black to being segregation there, to going from black and light skin to being segregation there. Like it's funny how the divide is still there, guys, differently. If we don't create that, if we don't create that shift within ourselves, then no one else is going to do it. And I say that because look at women in general. Look at women. Look at the role that women had in the past. That's the role that they occupied, whether it was in the home, whether it was taking care of the kids, whether it was they couldn't go past a certain ceiling, I guess, in a sense. And then women got together, they said, no, this is not our role, this is not who we are so much more than this, boom. And look at women as CEOs, women are running for president. There's so many more roles. What if they stopped and they said, well, that's never gonna change? I mean, because that was like the entire world in one scope where women had a specific role. So we can't rest and say, well, that's never gonna change. We have to be the ones that actually go out there and make the change any way that we can.
You have to find a way to communicate and express yourself in a way that shows you have the confidence to be successful. You have the confidence to take this person's job. You have the confidence to run this company if you want to run this company. You have the confidence to start your own company, and start your own company in a way that other people will gravitate towards you and say, I want to work for that person. Because if you don't believe you're beautiful, you don't believe you have the confidence, no one else is going to believe it, regardless of whether you're white or black or Chinese or Filipino or whatever.
We want to change the way the world talks about menstruation. So we want to move from it being something of a source of shame and embarrassment to something that women can be proud of and say, this is the source of life. This is a natural phenomenon that women around the world, no matter what race, no matter what age, what country, well, it matters what age, but every woman pretty much menstruates, and I think it can be something that really unites us and makes us proud to be women. And we want to work to break the taboos that surround menstruation. Oh, this is a great image that I really like. This one here, this is the average size of a uterus. This is your uterus on your period. So look how big it swells up. So that is why it hurts so much, because your body, like the uterus is a muscle and it's contracting and it's pushing out that endometrium and shedding it, pushing that egg out. So your body, I like to picture it as, you know those water wheels or all those cogs like that are rolling together? That's how I picture my body when I'm on my period. It is working. It is, all the parts are moving and brain signals are going all different directions. And that's why it hurts, and that's why you feel so crazy. And if you look at this, like, that's crazy. That's more than twice the size, and that's your uterus just swelling.